Hi, I'm John Decker with GolfSwing.com, and we're talking about the Pitch Perfect scoring system. We're working on-course strategy. We have a situation here where we're in the heavy rough. We're going to that first pin. We also have another pin up there, stick on the left-hand side, and we have a pin on the back of the green. Now we're going to call that first pin the red flag. That's going to be for the advanced players only. The second pin is going to be the yellow flag for the middle handicappers, and the back pin is going to be for the beginners or the real high handicappers who are struggling with this shot. That's the safest zone that you could hit the ball on this green. Again, with the high handicappers, we often want to go around the trouble, but in this case, we can't. We can't go around it because if we do, there's a chance we're going to run off the hill here. So what we want to do is make sure, if we're going to miss, we want to make sure and miss long. Now, for the advanced player, you're going to play the snake strike shot here. We're going to go ahead and open up the club face to 2 o'clock. We're going to widen our stance, bend our knees, swing it back, and we're going to have a lot of snap at the bottom. We're not going to have a lot of follow through. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put speed into the bottom of the ball, and I'm trying to pop it straight up in the air. So I'm going to go through my setup. I'm going to get real wide, lower my center of gravity, and go ahead and do the snake strike. That's going to throw the ball straight up in the air. Notice how high I hit that shot. Now, that shot I would not recommend for anyone who is probably more than a 5 or 6 handicapper. That's a shot that you're only going to play if you're a low handicap player. Now as we start going, the safer shot is instead of doing that, is we're going to open the club. Instead of putting it at 2 o'clock, we're going to put it at 1 o'clock. Now we're going to go ahead and try to hit the ball by the hole. In fact, if you wanted to use a sand wedge, you could use the sand wedge. I'm using a lob wedge here. And I'm going to go ahead and swing, and I'm just going to go ahead and hit this ball out into the middle of the green. I'm going to get my feet closer together. I don't need to be as wide. I'm going to lean and just go ahead and hit the ball. I'm going to try to hit it to the second flag and get it in the middle of the green. So that ball is well by the hole, but what's safe about that situation right there is I can still make my par. That is a situation where I'm 25 or 30 feet by the hole, but the good news is I've taken the bunker out of play. I've taken all of this swell out of play, and I'm up there on the green. If you're a beginner or you're a new player, your focus is strictly get this ball on the back of the green. Put your feet close together, lean your weight into your left-hand side. You could even square the club face. You don't need to open it. Go ahead and swing it back and through. Hit the ball on the green. Notice how low that ball went, and that ball is all the way back on the back of the green. But I would rather a high handicapper or a beginner hit that shot, get the ball on the back of the green. It's much safer, and then 2-putt from there. Now, a lot of times you might have situations, where you have a really bad lie. If you have a really bad lie and you're an advanced player, you might have to say, forget about the red light, I'm going to the yellow light. So if you get a bad lie, the advanced player needs to go from the red light to the yellow light. If you're a medium handicap player and you get a bad lie, instead of going to the yellow light, you need to go to the green light. Remember, the green light is the safest part of the green. The green light on this green, and every situation is different, but on this hole, the green light is all the way at the very, very back. So go to the back of the green when in doubt. Focus on this. Start looking at the green and going, here's my safe zone. Here's a little bit of risk. Here's a lot of risk. What does the situation call for? Every situation's different, but if you'll start thinking that way and stop thinking about your golf swing, you're going to do much better, because we want to focus on getting the ball down in the hole from right here in 3 shots, and every one of those balls I can 2-putt.